Well, like any parent, you have an idea and there's a conception and a painful birth, I must say, 21 years ago. And the festival's just grown and developed to the point where I must say I'm allowing myself the occasional moment of pride, but not without the worry because it is just post adolescence and still has teething problems. But anyway, here we are. When I started Raindance, I mean, no one thought it would ever continue, and most people hoped it would only last at the most a year or two. But here we are, 21 years later, and Raindance has outsurvived many of the other great British film organisations like the UK Film Council and so on. I didn't plan it that way, it's just sort of happened. I'm really, really fortunate to work with an absolutely fantastic team of people, passionate and who love independent film every bit as much, if not more, than I do, and that's what's powered and kept it going. Well, short film is the laboratory of cinema, and British filmmaking in particular is the envy of most countries around the world. And when I travel around the world to America, to Canada, to Europe, and I see what's playing in the multiplexes, British films are the toast, the creme of the creme de la creme. And short filmmakers, of course, is where it all starts. And many of our celebrated feature filmmakers started off in shorts, everyone from Ridley Scott to Shane Meadows to Ben Wheatley, to name just a few. Chris Nolan, all started off making short films, and that's what's so exciting about the short films we have at Raindance and the short films that I get to see is you get people taking these huge creative risks, both with storytelling, with acting and directing, and also with technology, shooting films on their cell phones, something that I didn't see 21 years ago, and it's a great pleasure to stumble across someone like that. And of course, there's the whole internet and the possibilities offered by the web, which is why this year we're doing a web fest, celebrating content made specifically for the web, meaning that not only do millions of people get to see your film instead of dozens or hundreds, but there's a very realistic chance of monetizing your films as well. It's true that digital technology has democratized filmmaking, meaning that anyone can go and make a film with very limited financial resources, which is a good thing. The bad thing is that people are tending to forget what filmmaking really is, which is visual storytelling. And you know, in the old days, you went to someone's home, you went to the family parents, and they showed you the 100 or 200 photographs, the few of the wedding and the birth and so on. Now people have their cell phones and are just taking picture after picture after picture with no consideration of the frame, and that happens too with your plentiful and very, very cheap video cameras. You can shoot movie after movie for literally nothing, but unless the story is there, unless you know what you're going to say and you have some craftsmanship in how you're going to say it, those are the things that are very easy to slip with a plentiful supply of cheap digital technology, and that I think is something that everyone needs to be aware of. Correct. Wow, I mean, how do you do that? I just scan the picture and up comes the movie on YouTube. That's cool. So you could have these on bus shelters, club walls, supermarkets, police stations, holding cells, anywhere where there are people with cell phones and movies. Well, Raindance is about celebrating independent film, the films made outside of those ivory towers with the industry moguls looking out and deciding which few of their mates get to get inside. That's not Raindance. Raindance is about anyone creating art, be it music, sculpture, dance, or in our case, film. And it's those films that we're celebrating at the Raindance Film Festival, and I need you to tell your friends.